Hi guys, what's going on? Wolf Warrior here, and today I thought I'd just bring you a quick profile for the Synchron Extreme Structure deck. This is a great structure deck to start off with, I think, especially if it's sort of your first time really sort of getting into Yu-Gi-Oh! It's just a simple deck that's easy to run. So if we start here with the Synchro monsters, you have a Stardust Warrior, which can be summoned using Excel Synchron, and either Jet Warrior and Junk Warrior. The main reasons that you want to use Stardust Warrior is because he has got a very high attack. He's got 3000 attack, and I don't know whether it's going to focus. No, probably not. Oh, is it? No, I don't think so. But he's got 3000 attack, and he's just a very useful card to have. Obviously, being level 10, he's quite difficult to summon. You also have to use a tuner Synchro monster, so that would be your Excel Synchron, and then your other level 5 would either be Junk Warrior or Jet Warrior. If we now go on to the monsters, you have, I'm not sure how many it is, I think it's something like 20, 25, I don't know, I think it's about 20 monsters. Correct me if I'm wrong, it might even be 15, hang on, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 monsters, sorry. Right, the first monsters are some Synchron monsters. Those Synchron monsters are Jet Synchron, 2 Junk Synchrons, a Quick Draw Synchron, a Drill Synchron, a Turbo Synchron, Unknown Synchron, and a Fleur Synchron. Now these are all the tuner monsters that you get in this deck. You don't get any others, unfortunately. It would be quite good if you had a couple more, but oh no, I lie. There are 2 other tuner monsters in here. Sorry, I did not know that until just looking now. But anyway, the next couple of cards, if I just move these to the side, the next couple of cards are Synchron Explorer and a Synchron Carrier. These 2 cards are very useful for getting Synchron tuner monsters from your graveyard and from your deck out onto the field to be able to use them again. The next couple of cards are all Warrior cards. You have Rush Warrior, Speed Warrior, Sonic Warrior, and Doppel Warrior. Obviously, ones like Speed Warrior, he doubles his attack during the battle phase. Doppel Warrior, all level 2 monsters you control gain 500 attack when it's sent to the graveyard. It's just a very useful card. Doppel Warrior summons tokens to your side of the field. Now this can be a very useful effect, especially in a deck like this where you have to synchro a lot, because you can then use those tokens. The next couple of cards are a Quillbolt Hedgehog, Tuning Wear, a Swift Scarecrow, and a Level Eater, sorry. These the 4 cards, very useful, especially ones like Level Eater and Quillbolt Hedgehog. Tuning Wear is a very useful card as well, because he is treated as a level 2 monster, but only when he's used for the Synchro summon of a Synchro monster. Swift Scarecrow is another very useful card. It can be sent from your hand to the graveyard to negate an attack from your opponent's monster and also end the battle phase there. The last couple of monsters are an Effect Veiler, a Gen X Neutron, and a Gen X Ally Birdman. This is what I say, there are a couple more tuners in this deck, so they're not the only ones, sorry, I did get that wrong earlier. The last 3 monsters that there is a Plague Spreader Zombie. I've switched mine out for a gold just so it's in a bit of a better rarity, but I will probably end up taking this card out, or possibly adding in another one, I'm not sure yet. There is also White Dragon Wyver Burster. Please tell me if I'm pronouncing that wrong, because I'm not entirely sure. And the final monster is a Black Dragon Collapsed Serpent. Now, Black Dragon Collapsed Serpent and White Dragon Wyver Burster, their effects coincide with each other, allowing you to summon one using the other one's effect. Sorry guys, my power in the house went off temporarily, but it's back on now. So anyway, let me carry on. If I now show you the spell cards, so the first one that we have is a Scrap Fist, and this is the ultra rare that you get in the pack. You can see that sort of shine on it there. And then the other ones that you get are a Limiter Overdrive and a Starlight Junction. Alongside those three, you also get a Tuning, a Rotor, and a Warrior Returning Alive. They are these two cards here, Rotor and the Warrior Returning Alive, very useful cards, especially for this deck, which plays a lot of warriors, allows you to resummon cards quickly, and so that's one of the reasons why I like this deck so much, is that you can keep resummoning and you can keep summoning from your extra deck. Another card you get that allows you to summon from your graveyard is Dark Eruption. The only thing is that this card, for this card to work, the card that you summon has to be a dark monster with 1500 or less attack. And it doesn't summon it, but it does help to summon it. It adds it to your hand to allow you to resummon it. And then another card you get is 1-for-1. That's another very useful card, especially in decks like these. You also get Night Beam, Double Cyclone, and then this is one that I've added in, is Monster Reincarnation. I've added this in because, obviously, as I said before, I didn't get an Impenetrable Iron Wall, but I have got one on the way. It's just not quite here yet. If I now show you the trap cards that you get with this, you get obviously 6 trap cards, but I've only got 5. The first one, well, the first 2 that you get are Scrap Iron Statue and Scrap Iron Scarecrow. And with this set, you also get a Limiter Overload and a Call of the Haunted. And then you get an Impenetrable Iron Wall, which, as I said, I didn't get. That's why I've added in Monster Reincarnation. And then you also, sorry about that, I knocked the camera, do that quite a lot. The last one you get is, of course, a Solemn Warning. Now that's all I've got for this deck profile. So, I mean, you've got these 4 very powerful Synchro monsters, which are very easy to summon, especially with a deck like this. You get, I think it's 40 cards here, so you have all 40 of these cards all ready to play. As I say, I've sleeved them, but you obviously don't have to. I would. And so yeah, as always guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed. Please do leave any comments for anything you want me to do in the future. Leave a like, subscribe, all that. Anyway, thank you.